Oh god, I'm so nervous. Excuse me, I gotta like take some water. Phew! Okay. Oh god. That gay pool air. Oh hell yeah. Anyway, hello everyone. It's me, Khee. Welcome to this, the very, cultured stream. Now, before we move on from this starting screen, I just need to let you know that yes, today we are indeed going to be going through a KOMAHINA fan game, and not only that, it is definitely a you know, not safe for work game. I'm not really sure how explicit it's gonna go, because I've actually never played this game or watched it before. So, you know, viewer discretion is advised. Please don't watch this stream if you are uncomfortable with these kinds of, you know, sexual topics. Also, if KOMAHINA isn't for you, that is completely fine. Just, you know, this isn't the place for you. Anyway, welcome everybody. Alright, let's see if the chat box is gonna show up. Oh, there we go. Oh god. Welcome. And look, I have a different model or a different outfit today. Thank you, thank you. Anyway, hello. I'm Khee. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're, you know, returning, and welcome if this is your first time. This game has been requested for me to play by you guys a couple of streams ago. And I'm like, well, I guess now's the time. You know, it's no longer Christmas. You can be naughty now. Oh god. Anyway, I just want to say this game was created by Yadere for Hope. The links to the game is in the description of this stream / VOD. So feel free to go and download it. It is a free game. Although I would say, you know, if you're like, I don't know, 12, you probably shouldn't play it. But yeah, I'm really excited to play it, and I'm also like, I know I'm gonna like die from laughing because I've never read like smut out loud, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel. So if you're here for a very serious read-through of this visual novel, that's not what you're gonna get. Anyway, it does seem like the chat box is having a little problem on screen, but it's fine. You guys are talking to each other in the live chat. Oh gosh. Anyway, it does seem like a couple of you have actually played or watched other people play this game before. But I haven't, so I really don't know what to expect. Apart from the fact that, like, you know, it's KOMAHINA. And they're in a pool. Have I already done parody DR games? You mean like fan games? Yeah, I have played a few fan games, but I haven't played like, I don't know, a very explicit fan game, you know what I mean? I mean, I have read doujins and stuff. Or fanfic, but you know, you kind of read them to yourself, right? It's not really a group activity. Oh god. But anyway. Oh, I guess let's not beat around the bush, alright? We're gonna see some gay shit today. Oh god. So, you know, let's do this. Okay, let me change the music that's playing. Because this game actually doesn't have any audio in it. Nice. So yeah, I just wanted to put a little warning on the screen. Once again, this is like your last chance, I suppose, to leave if the contents of this game may be uncomfortable for you. I just wanted to, you know, put that out there. And again, the links to this game are in the description. It was released in 2016, so it's been 6 years since this game has come out. But yeah, Yandere for Hope has been like a long time, I think, like KOMAHINA fan. So yeah, we're going through like some KOMAHINA history right now. Oh god. Also, just in case, because again, I have no idea how explicit the artwork or dialogue might get in this game. I do have this. I do have this as a censor. It's kind of huge though. Maybe I don't need it to be that big. But yes, Monami will be our lovely censor for anything that might be a bit too spicy for YouTube, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna do my best, you know, to read all the dialogue, so you're not gonna miss that. And I'm gonna do my kawaii voice too, so this is gonna be just great, isn't it? Oh, okay. Alright, is everyone ready? Everyone here for the gays? Oh boy. Alright. I guess let's do this. Oh god. Anyway, let's go. Can't wait for you to read the spicy lines. I'm gonna die. Oh god. Who's talking? This feels like a Komaida line. Oh god. Okay. The pool is obviously much safer than the ocean. Oh god, it is you! I'm not saying that bad things can't happen in pools. They can, and do. But the chances are lower, generally speaking. Oh god. Oh, look at the art! It's so nice though! How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Komaina skimmed one finger across the surface of the still water, sending ripples towards the hotel, as the sun slowly set behind it. Of course, the chances that are present are what I have to think about personally. Oh, it's Kane! Shut up! You're making the food go bad. On the other side of the pool, Owari plucked what must have been the worst grape from the bunch and lobbed it at Komahida's head. Oh god. He winced reflectively before it even hit him, bouncing off his fluffy hair and landing in the water with a splash. Oh god. See? Bad things could definitely happen at the pool. He reached for it, but the grape had already drifted just out of range, and his fingers closed around empty water. Oh god, it's Hinata! He's not even there, he's just watching. Hinata, why are you watching, huh? Get over there! Hinata watched from the safety of his cottage, wondering why he decided to come outside in the first place. To look at his boyfriend, of course. Oh god, the music. I should put it on loop. Thank you. There was a pleasant warm breeze swaying the palms in the distance, and in another life it would have been calming. But he was looking at Nagito Komaida. And that was making him anything but calm. Eating by the pool is supposed to be nice, but you're ruining it by wasting grapes to boot. Was that Akane saying it? She shoved another in her mouth, apparently too good to be ammunition. Look at her grab those grapes. Owari and her handful of fruit passed by Hinata's deck on the way to her own cottage, offering only an exasperated grunt as she left. Oh, she's like, I don't want to be here. There's a lot of gay tension in the air, and I don't want to be here for that. She's like, you two have fun, alright? With the slam of a door, she was gone, leaving him alone with Komaida. He dropped his gaze down to the water, rushing beneath the boardwalk, counting the beats in his head. And 3, and 2, and... Oh god, he's talking! So, the nature of fatal possibilities are even more interesting to think about in a place that seems safe, because it means that the actual event would have been somewhat absurd, assuming there were no other obvious factors or liabilities in the place beforehand. Komaida continued, watching the tiny green grape bob in the water. Hinata sighed. There was still time before the end of the day. Oh god, a choice! Oh god, can I go back? Okay, cool. Let's save. Do you want to hang out? Could you be quiet for once? Oh god. Are there multiple endings for this game? Let's tell him to shut up for now. Could you be quiet for once? Hinata couldn't help but sound irritable. He was exhausted, just like everyone here. Even being around Komaida was draining, and Hinata had already spent more than enough time with him at the library this morning. Was it so much to ask that he not have to listen to him speculate about the horrible misfortunes when they'd already endured so many actual ones? Sorry, Hinata-kun. Of course. I mistook your patience with me earlier for a level of companionship that I not earned, and I can probably never hope to earn. That's right. I can't even be friend-zoned. Hinata saw his crouched shape slump a little, the uneven hem of his parka dragging the ground before he pushed himself into a standing position and turned to face the cottages. Ah! Look at him! My pretty guy, my pretty boy, my pretty gay! There he is! I won't bother you anymore tonight, so please try to enjoy the evening despite having had to see me again. He gave Hinata a wide breath, careful not to brush the deck as he passed. Oh, is he leaving? Good night. Hinata opened his mouth to say something, but the finality of being told goodnight made the words stick awkwardly in his throat. As Komahina drifted down the boardwalk and finally out of sight, a strange heaviness settled in his chest that made him feel even more tired. He yanked open the sliding door that led back into his room, kicked off his shoes, and flopped on his mattress. Did we just hit a bad end or something, or is he coming to our room? The heavy sensation remained as he tried to drift off to sleep. Oh, whoops. Hey, we did it, guys! Oh, the game's over. Wow, that wasn't so bad at all, actually. Oh. Okay, well, we can't tell him to shut up then. We gotta keep listening to him talk. Okay. Hinata sighed. There was still time before the end of the day. Do you wanna hang out? Look. Do you wanna hang out? Komahina looked up, apparently shocked. Look at him. He was like, with me? With me, Hajime? Is that what you would like? Oh, I can't believe it. It's such a hopeful situation. My good luck. You want to spend time with me again, Hinata-kun? That's twice today. Surely there's someone else around who has a lot more to talk about. I doubt it. You talk more than enough. Hinata slipped between the sliding glass doors in the back of his cottage and then reappeared a few moments later on the boardwalk. His room was the closest to the pool, and he considered that if this had been a real resort, maybe this would have been the most expensive. He stopped next to Komahina, his shoes at the edge of the pool. Gonna go swimming? Are we wearing swimsuits? He knew the answer already and braced himself for an emphatic reiteration of the dangers of water. Is that something you'd like to do with me? That's right, strip! Strip for me, Komahina! Get out of those clothes! We're going swimming. Skinny dipping! If so, I don't mind. He stood up and lightly touched Hinata on the shoulder with a smile. Ooh! Oh damn, getting handsy. I'm honored beyond words that you want to spend any more time with me than absolutely necessary. Hinata's posture straightened as the hand slid down his arm before returning to Komahina's side. I thought it was gonna be like, as the hand slid down his arm and, you know, touched somewhere else. I'll go get changed. Oh, okay. Don't take too long, alright? Also, apparently beyond words, he silently watched Komahina disappear behind the cottages and kept staring at the corner waiting for him to change his mind. When that didn't happen, he eventually took off his socks and shoes, rolled up his pants, and sat down on the edge, dunking his feet in the cool water while he waited. After a few minutes, the sun drifted fully behind the hotel's silhouette, pulling the remnants of the day along with it. Oh wow, I love the lighting! Oh look at that! Oh god! Oh, you're back! Oh, Hinata-kun, you didn't want to put your swimsuit on? Komahina reappeared and crouched down next to him, slender arms folded to balance on his knees. They both watched the grape drift by, still just out of reach. I never said I was going to swim. I just asked if you were. Hinata mumbled, kicking his foot out towards the grape. It dumped below the surface before bobbing back up. So you wanted to watch me swim then? That's fine. I'm not particularly good at swimming or anything, so I don't know how entertaining it will be, but I'll try not to bore you. I never said I wanted to watch you swim either. Did you see his blush? Man was lying! Hinata pulled his feet out of the water and stood. Komahina looked up at him. eyebrows upturned. I'm sorry if I misunderstood. Please tell me what you'd like to do. You were kind enough to accompany me to the library today, so we'll do whatever you like. Hinata chewed on his lip for a moment. Whatever I like, huh? Ooh. The grape is the best character. The grape is actually me, guys. No, it's getting late, so we should stay at the hotel. I'll swim. Without waiting for a response, Hinata turned to head back to his room, leaving wet footprints behind. Evidence found at the scene, he thought, leading straight into Hinata's cottage. Whoa! Hello! Hey. Wow. He fished his swim trunks out of the drawer and once changed, took a moment to glance in the bathroom mirror. He's like, alright, gotta make sure my hair looks okay. I gotta impress, you know? How are my pecs? How's my muscles looking? Good? Okay, do I need to get oiled up or anything? Like He nodded at himself and took a deep breath. Looking good. His talent probably wasn't swimming, but who knows? That 91 centimeter in the mirror. Maybe he'd get in the water and the memories would simply come flooding back. The wet footprints were dry by the time he returned, and something else was different. Komaina had turned on the jets in the pool, agitating the stillness and filling the air with a soft hum. Wait a second, this is like a spa? A jacuzzi or something? He'd also turn on the underwater lights, transforming the whole thing into a glowing rectangle of a tropical teal. Oh, hello! You're already in the water, I guess. He was already in the water, in the shallow end closest to the cottages, sunk up to his ears. Long tendrils of his hair splayed out, floating on the surface. He's waving at us. He's like, oh, Hinata-kun, do you wish to join me sometime soon? Oh, you're right. It is a very romantic vibe. Tendrils. That's pretty close to tentacles, but we won't go there. He lifted his head slightly. Welcome back, Hinata-kun. Yup. Yup, I'm back. It was warm out, as always, but Hinata was preemptively hugging his own arms in preparation for the chill of the water. It's refreshing, he reminded himself, and getting in slow is always worse, right? Steeling his nerves, he took a short running leap at the middle of the glittering pool, a few feet from where Komaina huddled near the wall, and cannonballed into it. He was like, let's go! Woo! Oh my god, you see, he's trying to make an entrance, you know? An entrance with impact. Trying to make a splash, you know? He's gonna catch Komaina's attention. He plunged nearly to the bottom, trailed by an explosion of tiny bubbles before unfurling and rocketing to the surface with all his might. It feels great! It's cold, but I'm okay! Oh. He announced loudly, because yelling made him warmer, shaking his head to sling water off. His antenna popped up determinedly, fleeing a few more drops belatedly skyward. Now, which antenna are you talking about here, huh? Which one? Oh god. Oh! Oh lord, look at him. He's getting him wet. Oh god. Komahina laughed, shielding his face. You're much braver than me. I got in slowly, even though that always feels worse. Yay! Splash, splash! Oh, water fight! Hee hee, tee hee, tee hee. Hinata wiped more water out of his eyes. Of course it does. I guess. Oh, look at him! He's so happy! Look at him, just in the pool. Oh, so wholesome, right, guys? Right? just a wholesome day. We're having nothing impure. Begone impure thoughts. I am. Are there 69 people watching this stream? Well, thanks, guys. Oh my god. Komahina tipped his head back against the tiles, closing his eyes, and it was quiet for a moment, aside from the steady hum of the jets. Hinata took off the other side of the pool. Took off for the other side of the pool. Kind of doing freestyle, but it quickly turned into a kind of a breast stroke. Nice. He made his way slowly to the deep end, and by the time he touched the far tiles with his fingertips, it felt clear that swimming was not his talent. Two bros sitting in the swimming pool 5 feet apart because they're not gay. That's right, no homo, guys. That's why we're on opposite sides of the pool. See, we're not gay. We're just bros, you know? Just bros being bros. It was still a little nostalgic to be in the water. He dipped under again and pushed off the wall, returning to the shallow end to complete one unimpressive lap. Don't worry, he's coming back, guys! He's coming back! He's going back to him! Do you like swimming, Hinata-kun? It's fun to paddle around, but I'm not really good at it. I kind of thought that maybe... Oh, another choice! Okay, let's say... Alright. Never mind. I thought maybe swimming was my talent. Never mind, I'm gonna be Tsun. It's like... We're not close enough for me to disclose my actual personal feelings here. Never mind. He trailed off, suddenly remembering who he was being so conversational with. The Komahina? The Komahina he laughed with at the beginning of the trip. The Komahina who joked with him about his forgotten talent. The Komahina who made him feel at ease. That person was gone, or it never existed in the first place. That person was a lie. He'd made friends with most of the other students by now, but he still found himself missing that lie of a person, missing how that person made him feel. Well, what is this feeling? Am I in love? Komahina cupped his hands around the water in front of him, squeezing tiny geyser. I always thought that was gazers, but I call myself tiny gaze. Tiny geysers up through the space between his thumbs. Hinata watched them memorizing little bursts. He usually did that in pools too. Everyone probably did that in pools. I love doing that, like the quick, 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 quick. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Small waves glittered behind him, catching the light at odd angles. It wasn't that bright, but it made Hinata squint. Sorry, I didn't realize that would be an uncomfortable question to ask someone in a pool. Hinata tensed up. You know, you seem really easy to talk to when we first met. I know that was all a trick, but Now I'm left with the real you. Damn! She's like, I thought we could be friends, but now I feel betrayed. This is like the real you. Was it all fake? Was everything that you said to me just a lie? I'm hurt. Hinata was getting angry at himself for bringing it up when he really didn't want to talk about it and trailed off again. My intention wasn't to trick anyone, Hinata-kun. I don't believe I was lying to you when we first met, but if you feel that way, I guess it's understandable. I wonder what time this is supposed to be happening, in like canon timeline. Sometimes just learning one new piece of information about someone can make them seem like a totally different person. Because I'm guessing this happens after chapter 1. He paused, thoughtfully. So, if I was the person you thought I was when we first came here, would you not mind being seen with me by other students? Would you not mind if we became boyfriends? I don't mind being seen with you. Someone needs to keep an eye on you. But if they knew about anything else, no one would ever trust anything I ever say ever again. Ah, I see. Then there was silence again, aside from the arithmetic splash of Komahida's tiny geysers. His gazer beam. Gay laser beam. That's right, he's shooting it right at me, that's right. After a few beats, Hinata decided to return the gesture, squeezing the water harder to get a higher splashes before his competitive streak turned them into attacks. He angled his hands, the little water blobs splashing close to Komahina until he got it just right and finally squirted him right in the face. Alright. That was intentional, okay? Guys, like... Oh yeah, until he got it just right and finally squirted him, wink wink, right in the face, wink wink. Oh my god! No, don't show the picture! He immediately stopped to shield himself. Oh god. Hinata-kun, I understand the impulse to fire on me, but the chlorine hurts my eyes. Sorry. It's just water, guys, just water! Oh god, he's in the water, he's like blah 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 blah. Hinata laughed like a scolded child and backed off, sinking into the water to blow bubbles instead. When he ran out of breath and the bubbles putted to a stop, he lifted his head. Look at how nervous Komahina looks. So I guess if we're not really swimming, there's not much to do in a pool. The ever-shifting glow cast strange reflections over Komahina from time to time, making him appear to be moving when he was not. It's just relaxing to feel weightless for a while. He closed his eyes again and spread his arms. At least it wasn't his legs! Hinata could see his familiar gesture through the water, but the choppy surface made his arms look wobbly. Our bodies get to momentarily forget the strain of being alive, even while surrounded by something that could kill us so quickly. That's the opposite of relaxing. Hinata pressed his back to the wall. Catty corner. Catty corner? Catty corner to him. What the heck is catty corner? The corner of the pool? Trying to enjoy the weightlessness without thinking about death. Of course, the more he tried not to think about death, the more he thought about death. And then the grape floated by. It's me! It's me, guys! It's me! There I am! I'm getting in on the action. I'm like, hey, don't forget about me, guys. I'm the grape. I was the grape all along. Hinata snatched it out of the water. Help! He's touching me! Oh, hello. I'm being lifted out of the water. It was half brown and already dented on one side. Oh god, what happened to me? That's me as a degenerate. Me. Oh no. He held it triumphantly and squeezed a little. Help! Don't squeeze me! We've been caught! Abort the mission! Oh. You know, Komahina gave a small wet applause. Why? Why did you have to describe it as wet? Could have just been applause. Had to add the wet though. Congratulations, Hinata-kun. You found the rat. You found the rat in the pool. Alright, get him out of there. Oh, thanks. He held it up for a few more moments, turning it in the light like a rare gem. I dare you to eat it. No! Oh god, no! Oh no, boy! What have we done? No! Oh no! I was the grape. I'm gonna get eaten. You're not a good no! Komahina's applause stopped. He's like, what? What did you say? What? Why would I do that? He looked sincerely worried. There was really no good answer. Hinata's just like, I dare you. Because I dared you? Come on, we're just kids, you know? Oh, that's cute. It's been soaking in chemicals, and it looks like it's already rotten. That's right, rotten to the core. If you're saying you think a rotten person like me should eat rotten fruit, then just say that. No, I mean, he squeezed the grape too hard and a little mush seeped out from the top. I'm dying! Hinata, no! My guts! Oh god, rip! Rip grape. Oh no! He's already dead! I was kidding. It's just something kids do with their friends. Oh. We're friends, eh, Hinata-kun? Komahina's worry faded and he laughed. I guess I wouldn't know much about a game like that. Hinata sank down a bit. The water lapped at his cheek. Well, we're all supposed to be friends here and stuff, so we can play dumb games like that with each other. Don't tell the others that they're supposed to be friends with me. I don't think they'll like that. They'll probably be upset. Or maybe they'd be happy that they can make me eat rotten fruit whenever they want. Hinata stood up again abruptly and chucked the smushy- No! Chucked the mushy grape towards the cottages! Where am I going? It landed in the stream below with one final splash. Where am I? Ah! I'm not in the pool anymore! He's like, get out of here! I think you have to lose a game before someone can make you do a dare as a penalty, so... If any luck was involved, it would probably be a bad idea to play that with you. It's probably a bad idea to do anything with me. He laughed. Hinata laughed uncertainly along with him, unsure what he meant exactly. But the mood somehow felt a little lighter. It's like, you've killed people! Well, not you, but you know. KOMAHINA moved then, pushing himself away from the wall to swim closer. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? How close? How close? The light reflected off his cheekbones, and the skin looked completely white in the greenish glow. Let's say I somehow lost a game of chance, and you could make me do anything as a penalty. What would you ask me to do, Hinata-kun? Oh, anything, eh? Oh! You could do anything. This had to be a trick question. Hinata pushed away from the wall too, so he could escape if necessary. It's like, escape plan. He looked around at the windows of the other cottages, expecting to see his disgusted classmates watching them, but the blinds were all drawn. You already seem like you do whatever I tell you to for some reason, so it's kind of hard to say. KOMAHINA swam closer. That may be true. So, you must be constantly thinking of things you could tell me to do. Just to see if I would do it or not. Just to see how willing I am to please an ultimate. Please, eh? In what way? Oh damn! Oh damn! Shoo damn sheesh! That wasn't entirely false. Entirely! Alright, Hinata, we are reading your thoughts. Would you like to share with the audience, with everyone? Hinata had thoughts about a lot of stuff. KOMAHINA's willingness to do things could have been among them. Ayo. After all, he'd already done quite a few things, though Hinata couldn't remember now if any of it had been specifically at his request, or if it just sort of happened. Most of the things they did together just sort of happened. Like this pool meeting. You know, it just sort of happened that we just sort of got in this pool together in our swimsuits and are talking to each other and are really close to each other and are splashing each other, you know, making each other get wet and everything, you know. Just the usual. Hinata lowered his voice, even though he knew that sounding suspicious immediately made it suspicious. Would you seriously do anything I told you to do? He's blushing. This man is thinking guilty thoughts. Look at that, the face of a guilty, horny man. KOMAHINA laughed and quickly flicked some water at him, pelting Hinata gently in the chest. Oh, the chest, eh? Sinful! Of course not. But I would do anything that helped you reach a greater hope. Oh. It sounded obvious when he said it. Obvious, and yet Hinata realized he didn't actually have a good grasp on KOMAHINA's definition of anything or hope. He was about to ask, but KOMAHINA stood up suddenly. Oh, wow! Hello, he's got the crazy eyes right now. Oh, look at the background, it's so nice. Eyes wide, wet hair clinging to his neck. He spread his arms again, dragging water up that cascaded through his fingers. Don't you want to know what I would ask you to do? He was reminded once again that KOMAHINA was just a little bit taller. Not really. Hinata took a step back. I thought we were in the corner already. You're just gonna say something weird, like you want me to kill you, right? Exemplary answer. Exactly what I expect from you, Hinata-kun. I guess I'm just too predictable. He had to catch his breath between thoughts, voice wavering with excitement.
But I couldn't make you do that. It has to be something you choose on your own. Otherwise, it wouldn't be your hope that you're fighting for. It would be mine.
Right. Hinata didn't notice it before, but the glittering water made Komahida's eyes seem like they were glowing. He wondered if his own eyes looked like that right now, too. Oh hey, come back down, alright?
The truth is, if we were friendly enough to play a game together, and you would trust me enough to offer, then anything I could ever ask you to do would have already been fulfilled. I just want to spend time with you, Hinata-kun. Every second I spend with you brings me joy and hope.
That's not really a dare. He was almost disappointed.
I see. I told you, I don't know much about this game.
Oh god. Alright, let's save. There was another option that, I guess we picked the right option? Should we go back? Pick the other one? Or does it not matter? No, whatever, we're gonna just keep going, I guess. You know what? Let's do the obvious bad option first. I think it should be, well, don't worry about it.
Well, don't worry about it too much.
Hinata offered. Komahina nodded, and then the sounds of the night and the pool and the wind and the trees crept back in on both of them and lingered. Wow, the night and the pool and the wind and the trees. Like everything, one by one now. When they first met, Hinata considered Komahina easy to talk to. He was still as talkative as ever, so Hinata briefly wondered if lulls in conversation were somehow his fault. It's definitely not my fault. While Komahina lounged, Hinata turned and started inspecting the pool itself. He found the source of the churning waters and entertained himself by shoving his fingers into one of the jets on the wall. Don't get your hands stuck! This doesn't seem like a bad ending. What is going on? It was pushing water out so hard that it rippled against his skin, and it was quite satisfying to plug it completely. What else are you gonna be plugging tonight, eh, Hajime? Eh? Goddamn! He heard the motor strain as the other jets worked harder to compensate, pulsing powerfully and breaking the surface every time he did it.
This is nice, isn't it?
Hinata didn't look up. What's nice?
We don't need pointless small talk to keep spending time with each other.
You could tell from the tone of his voice that Komahina smiled when he said it, but he was always smiling, wasn't he? Is this his way of getting me to start a conversation? Sorry, I don't really know what else to talk about with you. Hinata didn't mean to say it quite so bluntly, but that's how it came out. He kept playing with the jet. There was a small splash, maybe the sound of his hands dropping into the water.
I really meant it, Hinata-kun. I actually like when it's quiet. It's comfortable. Maybe not for you, though.
He let out a half-hearted little laugh. Now he really didn't know what to say. Hinata crammed his finger all the way in the jet. No, Hinata! Hinata, no! And the others groaned. Why groaned? As they strained to pump out more water. He had the overwhelming sensation that someone should be scolding him for this behavior. And this thought was distracting enough that he didn't notice Komahina had swum up behind him until he heard him speaking softly over his shoulder. Hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Hinata still expected it to be a scolding.
Oh hey, Hinata-kun, I'm right behind you now. I'm touching your back, you see. I'm sorry, there's not much to do with me. when we were in a public place.
Why do you have to say it like that? What do you mean by public place? Are you telling me that there's more to do when you're in a private place? Excuse me? Take a sip of water, guys. Every time something is sus, take a sip of water. That's the game we're gonna play today. We're thirsty as.
He was alarmingly close suddenly.
Hinata felt one finger running slowly down the length of his spine underwater. Oh, excuse me? Stopping just above the waistband of his suit. What are you doing? Where are you touching? Oh! Where's that finger going? Oh lord! Ah! Don't you dare! Do you see that little like shiver? That shiver line on his shoulders? He's shivering. Oh god, and he's blushing. They're both blushing. Goddamn!
I'm sure it's shameful to even be seen talking with me.
The tip of his finger dipped behind the elastic to rub at Hinata's hip bone, and some extremely untrustworthy part of him wanted to forget where they were and slap. Everyone drink the water. How did we get here? It went from 0 to 100. What did we do? Damn, we don't even need to dare him to come closer. Oh god. Oh lord.
After all, he couldn't say anything if Hinata's
tongue was in his mouth. That's right, kiss me! That had always been part of the appeal! Are you telling me you've kissed before? Are you speaking from experience, boys? Help! Oh god! Oh jeez! Okay, okay. But the logical part of him, the tiny part of him that was exponentially good at skateboarding, he's logic diving right now. Held his urges at bay. His logic dive is like working so hard, fighting for his life right now, being like jumping over the obstacles and like getting the right answer, being like, what should I do right now? What should I do? Should I pin him down? Should I turn around? Should I? Do I stay right here? What I do? He's skating for his life. In his brain. Hinata whipped around to face him, his back to the jet, hoping it would wash away the lingering feeling of touch. It's not that I'm ashamed to talk to you. His voice was awfully quiet for someone who wasn't ashamed. But it's... Unable to bring himself to say any more, his mouth shut, his eyes silently pleading with Komahina to back up just a little bit. His cottage was so close, and it was almost bedtime anyway. They should probably get out so they could... They could what? Go to bed? But Komahina backed off, and the air returned to Hinata's lungs. We can get out of the pool if you want, Hinata-kun. I was about to suggest it myself. He exhaled in relief, comforted in the rare moment that their thoughts and plans actually lined up. He moved to stand up again, but a warmth stirring in the pit of his stomach stopped him, and he almost groaned audibly. Stop! What is he like standing up and he's like, ugh. It was already too late now!
He shivered as the chill current flowed through the mesh of his swimsuit, feeling colder than before over his heated skin. Everyone drink some water! The jet stream continued to pummel into his back. I know what else could be pummeled right now. But he still did nothing, but it still did nothing dull. Too dull? Okay, it still did nothing, to dull the tingly sensation left where Komahida's fingers had been. He'd forgotten to bring a towel, of course, and now the taut fabric of his swimsuit wasn't doing him any favors. Damn, bro, damn! Oh god! He's hard! He's hard, guys, he's hard! Did you know that Hinata-kun is hard right now? God. He swallowed and sank back down slowly. You can go first. Oh lord, oh no, all of your comments are getting blocked in the chat. Oh wait, another moderator. Excuse me, I have a moderator? Wait a second, what? Another moderator just handled this, what? Is someone a mod? I didn't know I had a mod. What? Okay, well, okay, whatever, I guess. Unless it was myself. I don't know. There's two of me, actually. 'Twas the grape. That's right, it was the grape all along. You can go first. Are you alright? Oh god, okay. Another. Let's save. Okay, so this must definitely be the wrong answer, right? I should just make a run for it. No way I'm getting out of the water in this swimsuit. Alright, I'm gonna make a run for it. Run! Run! Don't let him see! Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know! Go, Hajime, run! I'm fine. Oh lord. Hinata insisted too loudly, whirling in place and making a quick, splashy dash. A splashy dash! For the shallow steps, cut into the side of the pool's wall. He clambered up and out of the water, ignoring whatever Komahina was saying behind him in a concerned tone. The other boy made it to the ladder by the time Hinata had hauled himself out and could be heard struggling to pull himself up as well. Also, oh my god, thank you, Feel Good Chris. Thank you, Chris, for becoming a member. Of course. Why is this? This is the content people actually wanted, right? That's why you're all becoming members now. Thank you very much. Weaving around the beach chairs and umbrellas, Hinata made a few wet slapping. Stop! Few wet slapping! Oh.
I am truly in love with the hope that sleeps inside you.
Not the alert! I'm truly in love with the hope that sleeps inside of you. Wet slapping, why? Footsteps before Komahina was trailing behind him. Hinata-kun, let me at least walk you to the let me walk in front of you if you're having some kind of problem. No, just leave me alone! This is your fault! Ah! What are you doing here? Oh no, bro! No! Of course he's here, he's gonna... God damn it, he's gonna walk in when I got a boner. No! Yo, Hinata! Sound like somebody fell in the pool. Are you? Get out of here, bro! Don't look at me, bro! No! Bro, no! Bro! Oh no, his face! Trauma! He's been traumatized. Oh, the poor guy. He saw his bony friend. I know you like pointing at things, man, but don't point it at me! No, bro, no! Oh my god, bro. How egotistical. I'm not pointing it at you specifically. Jeez. What, do you want some of this? Is that what you want? I'm done! Komahida's face. He ran away! Ah, poor Hinata. A bone has been discovered! Ahem! A boner has been discovered! Monokuma, no! Oh, he went to bed! Oh my god, I'm sweating! Oh, game over. That was beautiful. I wonder if we should go back and do the options that we didn't go through, because it seemed like we went through the right path. It was progressing. So I'm gonna go back to this point. Oh my god, poor Soda. He's always, you know, accidentally running into us. I thought maybe swimming was my talent. I thought maybe it would be cool if swimming was my talent. Hinata was a little ashamed to admit it now, but after so obviously proving that it was not. But it was a topic Komahina was usually interested in, regardless. Oh, that would be a wonderful talent! He clapped his hands together, not wet hands this time, scattering a few glittering drops. You could have the body of a swimmer, Hinata-kun. I mean, you do have a nice body, Hajime. Hinata spluttered at the thought that Komahina had taken any note of what sort of his body he had. Of what sort of body he had. I'm sorry. I don't, not really. But you could if you swam. You sure? You sure have the tits of one? No! Fruity, no! Oh god! Komahina shivered a little and hugged himself. Your build would support it. Your titties are flotation devices, Hajime. Nothing like mine. I don't have the stamina for it to begin with. Ugh, I'm so weak. Yeah, guess not. Hinata mumbled, his eyes unconsciously wandering over the dips of Komahina's collarbone. Oh, Lord. And anyway, I'm sure your talent is even more interesting than a swimmer. Don't say that. It puts a lot of pressure on me. What if he's right, though? You guys! All your titty comments are getting blocked! What if he's right, though? Hinata glanced at the sky, still far more beautiful than anything he'd encountered in his daily life, and a spark of energy pulsed through him. What if his talent was something unbelievable? Something cosmic? Something like ultimate luck?
I don't think so, boy.
It would make sense that he hadn't remembered a truly unusual talent simply by doing average activities. Maybe you're right, though. Maybe it's something weird. Like luck? I sincerely hope it's nothing at all like luck. Komahina smiled at him. Maybe it's a craft. What if you're surprisingly very good with your hands?
God damn it, Komahina.
It's like, I would be just honored to volunteer in discovering if that is indeed something you are skilled at.
Take another sip, guys.
He walked 2 fingers around the water surface, going for a small stroll with his hand before it found a good place to start tracing intricate patterns in the waves. Why would that be surprising? Komahina just laughed and went back to playing. He cupped his hands around the water in front of him, squeezing tiny geysers. God damn it! Geysers! Space between thumbs. Oh, okay. So I guess this dialogue is the same now. Yep, okay. I think we can probably skip to the next... Oh, okay, so these options just had different dialogue. It didn't lead to a different path. Okay. Not much to do at a pool. Oh, there I am again! I live! Alright, let's keep going. Oh, actually, I probably could press skip. Should have done that. Alright. Let's play. So, let's play something then. You actually want to play with me? His voice edged on delirious for a split second before easing back into delight. Play what? I'll think of something. Okay then. I'll leave it up to you. Komahina relaxed back into the water with a pleasant sigh, and then turned to paddle towards the deep end. When he reached the wall, Hinata watched him paddle back slowly. Do you want to race? Komahina laughed and took a deep breath. I'm already a little tired from that, so let's just say you won. Okay, I won. There was another long silence. Alright. Adult play, foreplay, maybe. Oh god. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Hinata blurted it out before he really stopped to think about it. Oh. Are you sure, Hinata-kun? Being questioned made it seem like a bad idea, but it was too late to back out now. Yeah, why not? I can't think of anything else. Well, alright. Best 2 out of 3. Ready? Best 1 out of 6. That doesn't mean anything. What does that mean? If you win at all, you win. Okay, whatever. Let's just go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright, Alright, so we gotta go scissors, because we first gotta scissor him. Ah, scissors. How scary. Komahina gently rocked. What? Through Hinata's fingers, destroying his snippers like a child smashing through action figures together. Alright. Oh, wait. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright, and then we gotta go paper, because we gotta slap his ass. Paper can be powerful too, but no more than this, I suppose. Snip. Hinata's paper has suffered a devastating blow. 2 in a row doesn't mean anything. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Then we gotta go rock, because we gotta we gotta fist him. Hinata rocked. Komaahina covered his rock with kind of appeared to be admiring his own fingernails at the same time. Oh my god, slay! he did his nails, you know? Alright, well, let's go with rock again. Hinata's rock was suffocated by Komaahina's single sheet of paper. Why'd you have to say it like that? Isn't this sort of like we're holding hands? Guys, I think you've done much more than just hold hands, alright? Alright, paper. Chop chop, your paper's gone, like our memories. You have one more turn, but it's probably pointless to continue. Here, I'll give you a hint. A hint? At rock, paper, scissors? Well, a big hint. I'm gonna throw scissors next. That's not a hint. Then let's play. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright, so he's doing scissors. So we gotta smash it with a rock. After being literally told the answer, it seemed dumb to pick anything else. Hinata kept his fist firm and steady and harshly whispered, "Rock," as he prepared to actually beat Komaahina at a bug. Some kind of horrible bug landed on Hinata's rock. A bug?! What?! You got a mosquito or something? Well, on his thumb. It was black and fierce, and he could swear it looked bloodthirsty. The return of Khee? It was me. I reincarnated as a bug. I'm the fly on the wall, you know. I truly am thirsty, that's for sure. He made a high-pitched squeak as the other hand erupted out of the water to slap it. Komaahina jumped, startled by the sudden motion, and when the drop settled, Hinata looked down at his hands. He'd accidentally thrown paper. No! Komaahina's scissors gesture melted away and he grabbed Hinata's fist. Hinata-kun, are you hurt? He checked his palm for a gruesome sight, but the bug had apparently escaped, though not before leaving a tiny red bite on him. I'm like, chomp! See ya! Oh god. I left my mark. I think I'm fine. Sorry, Hinata-kun. Let's not play any more games, okay? Yeah, I get it. Even though he'd won all 6 rounds, Komaahina still looked kind of defeated. Are you gonna make me do a penalty? Terror seized him as his brain formed a collage of horrors pasted together with regret. Komaahina's shoulders slumped. I think you've been punished enough. It was just a bug. Just a bug. Just Khee. It was just Khee, guys. Komaahina, come on. It was just Khee. Because it was just rock, paper, scissors. Sorry, Hinata-kun. It was selfish of me to agree to this. Huh? It was my idea, though. Well, don't worry about it too much. Hinata offered. Okay, so this is where it, like, goes back. Alright, well,
Let's skip to when we gotta get out of the pool. Oh, Lord. No way I'm getting out of the water with this swimsuit situation. With this boner. I'm fine. You can go ahead of me. He spluttered. He could tell. Oh, but he could tell Komaina knew! Oh no! He always knew. Oh no! He's like, my boner radar. I can tell when you have a boner. Watch me. He could see it in his eyes when they widened just a little, and Hinata was already shaking his head when Komaina opened his mouth again.
If you need any help, you know you can always ask me.
Hinata thought about what help from Komaina usually entailed when they were alone together and choked back a scandalized gasp. So you're telling me they've done this before? They're used to this, huh? Alrighty. And why are you so afraid, huh? Pardon me? This ain't your first rodeo. His gaze settled on Komaina's smile. Lips parted slightly. Hinata already knew what he looked like on his... Hinata already knew what he looked like on his knees? Damn, alright. Let's have another sip of water. Sheesh! But this, what was he thinking? Not to mention, you can't hold your breath for that long. That's right, blow him off under the water. Oh god. Komaina's down there like... Oh my god! Hinata's voice cracked, much to his horror. Oh, Komaina's brow furrowed for a moment in confusion, then furrowed further in realization.
Hinata-kun, first of all, you seem a little on edge, so even with my limited lung capacity, I wouldn't jump to any conclusions. Second of all, that isn't what I meant anyway.
God damn! Hinata's like, don't suck me over right here. Komaina's like, what are you? I wasn't thinking that, Hinata. What are you talking about? God. Through the current, Hinata saw the wobbling waves that made up the other boy's form shift, and then felt toes curling over the... Excuse me! Then felt toes curling over the waistband of his swimsuit, tugging it away from his skin enough to let fresh, cool water drift over his stomach. This... Komaina can't even use his fingers, he's using his toes. Oh my lord. He's like, that's right. I'm pretty skilled. With all my limbs, actually. Hinata propelled himself backwards with one hard stroke of his arm. Don't use stroke here! Is it the vocabulary? Of his arms, and Komaina, having lost his support, sank back with a startled laugh. No way. Hinata hissed. Anyone looking could tell what you're doing. Anyone looking could tell that you're doing stuff underwater.
The surface is choppy enough for plausible deniability, I think, Hinata-kun.
Komaina shrugged and looked around.
At least, I don't believe that anything witnessed through the lens of churning water would hold up as proof in a class trial. Are we dying? It's like, alright, class trial time. Did Komaina and Hinata have or did not have sex in the pool? Dun, 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 dun. Soda's like, I saw them! It's like, no, we didn't! You got that wrong! Hinata was mumbling so close to the small waves, some of his words became bubbles instead. If someone thinks they saw us something suspicious, then it's already as good as true. You don't to present evidence against gossip. Oh my god. Exactly. Don't you think you're worrying too much over something that isn't even a matter of life or death? Komaina ran one finger thoughtfully over his bottom lip, drawing attention to his mouth again. His filthy mouth! Hinata felt like he was much better at arguing when it was really just a matter of life or death. He sank down a little further, wishing the tightness in his swimsuit would just go away already. Komaina smiled cheerfully and pressed his back against the wall. I won't even touch you. Oh god! He's like, that's right, you like dirty talk, don't you? Oh no, I'm scared! I'm gonna have to read stuff out loud! No! Oh god! Matching Hinata, he also slid further down until only his head and the tops of his shoulders were visible. The chill of the pool was no match for the heat on Hinata's face. He felt like he should have learned better than to play along by now, but perhaps it was because he learned that he lifted his chin to speak. Some help you are, then. What do you mean you're not gonna even touch me? What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't want to touch me? Komaina didn't miss a beat. His eyes widened slightly. Oh god! Oh no! I was afraid of this! Oh god! Sorry, let me drink some water. The class trial is actually for Khee. Oh god! Alright, here we go. Have you ever wondered what it would be like? Feel like, actually? To fuck me! Hinata-kun. Oh god! Should I read that again? I feel like the delivery wasn't optimal. Ugh. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to fuck me, Hinata-kun? The question came out soft and low, echoing across the surface of the pool, refracted perfectly by the waves to reach Hinata's ears and no further. It shattered the vague, subconscious concentration that was keeping Hinata's head above water, and before he knew it, he was sputtering chlorine and wiping water out of his eyes. He's like, Help! He's drowning! What? It's okay if you have. What? I don't know. He not swallowed, eh? Mouth dry, like he was stranded in the middle of the ocean. What about you? Have I ever thought about fucking myself? Oh god, look at the art too! Oh. I meant if you've ever thought about fucking me, Komaina. Jeez. I'm not interested in your self-cest right now, okay? Well, I suppose so. I'm sure everyone has thought about something like that. No, not me, guys. I swear, not me. Everyone in the chat, not you guys, right? That's not true. Trash like me deserves trash like me, right? Komaina shivered. I wonder what I would do. The distorted image of his arm moved underwater, a pale greenish shape, rapidly dissipating and reforming with each wave that passed, and Hinata could swear that he couldn't see Komaina's hand anymore. Does he know? What's he doing down there? Does he know? What was he cooking? Would I treat myself roughly, unable to hold in my scorn, and having to see my own shameful pitiful form before me? Or would I lose my nerve and do it gently? His voice cracked a little, and Hinata felt like he'd been slapped in the face. He's like, oh god! He's just reaching for more grapes. Using my fingers to make sure I was ready. Oh lord! You know what? Thank God I'm not religious, because God will not judge me. Sinner forever. I'm not sure I deserve such kind treatment. That's right, even though it'd be myself, I'd be the one taking it. What do you think, Hinata-kun? Ah! Oh god! Thanks, Bottomy. Hi, YouTube. Oh my god. It's okay. There's actually like nothing. Like you don't see anything, but you know, just in case. Hinata had absently started. Oh god! Ah! Hinata had absently started stroking over his erection through the fabric of his suit before sharply realizing that meant his hand was technically visible. Plausible deniability. He wasn't sure if it was better or worse, but he slowly, hesitantly dipped his hand into his suit, skewing it. Oh lord! He's like, it's like, oh god, he's talking dirty. And I'm into that, oh no! He's talking about self-cess and I'm suddenly turned on. Obscuring it from what, he wasn't sure. One by one, he let his fingers settle against bare skin. No, not the banana emoji! I think he'd forgotten the question. Oh! Okay, I can uncensor this. Thank you, Monami. I think you would do something weird. Komaina let out a soft laugh and it skipped out over the water like a stone. Does that mean... Oh, what does that mean? Coming from you, I wonder. He took a strange sounding breath, and Hinata couldn't quite tell if his shoulder was moving while he spoke. His shoulder is moving, he's like, don't give it away! Don't let him know! Don't let him know that I'm preoccupied down there. Hinata let several inappropriate thoughts go unsaid, and suddenly remembered something he had heard once. You like licking shoes? Or having them licked? Oh my god, look at him, he's sweating! I don't know. Why are you asking me? Hinata wondered how long he could hold his breath if he just dipped for a while. Komaina laughed again and gently picked up the thread Hinata had dropped, weaving it easily back to his filthy tapestry. Something like that, I'm sure. But my needs aren't really important, are they? There was a tiny splash at his shoulder. As his shoulder jerked, he's like, yank! He tugged pretty hard just now. Oh god! Oh lord! If you used my body to feel good, I'd be completely satisfied. Even if you forgot I even existed only moments afterwards. That's right, use me like trash. The trash I am. Hinata-kun, how do you think it would compare? Oh. Hinata-kun, how do you think it would compare to fucking my mouth? Oh god! Hinata took a deep breath and he thought it had actually gone underwater. Good. I can't! He answered automatically, like the simple, lonely response had been waiting for its chance to emerge. He started stroking himself in earnest at some point during this exchange, careful to only move his wrist while he did it. His shoulders stayed still. He's a hoagie! Oh god! It's sticking straight up. Oh my god! He's like doing his best, but everyone knows what's going on, alright? Oh. He wondered what they look like from the cottages. Maybe only their hair was visible above the wall. Oh gosh! The art! Oh no, he's really feeling it. Oh lord! I'm glad to hear you say that. Ah! Komaina sighed, groaned in relief, and he shut his eyes tightly, like he was in pain. Oh god. If I couldn't make you feel good, I don't know what I would do. No, why is this the stream with like 90 people watching? Yeah! You're all thirsty. His other hand came out of the water to tangle in his own hair. I'd squeeze around you. Do you mean your butt? I'd squeeze around you, hoping that feeling is what you liked. Maybe it would hurt getting tighter, but you'd keep moving because it's what? Do I have to read that again? Because I was laughing. Who the heck subscribed to the channel? Hey yo, this is the content you come for. I'd squeeze around you, hoping that feeling is what you liked. Maybe it would hurt getting tighter, but you keep moving because it's warm inside me. Tiny rivulets dripped over his cheek. Hinata knew it was pool water, but it painted such a clear picture of Komahina exerting himself, dripping sweat, overstimulated. I try to move too, desperate. Desperate to make sure you'd come. Even though I'm trembling for the feeling of Hinata-kun being inside me. And it's better than anything I could imagine or describe. Oh my god! But like jerking it fiercely under the water. Komahina suddenly covered his mouth as though trying to stifle a sound, but Hinata heard it anyway. A small hitch in his throat, the way he whimpered, as though Hinata was actually fucking him. Hinata's whole body jerked. The sound of splashing water covering most of whatever shameless sound he just made. His fingers felt the... Wait! He came! You did it in the pool! Oh no, it's contaminated! His fingers felt the evidence that he'd finished, and he quickly pulled his hand out of his trunks and swatted through the water, hoping to dissipate it. If it was there, he could see it. He didn't want to know. Though he did kind of want to know if Komahina was in a similar situation. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't try this at home. Komahina didn't so much as finish, as he simply recovered. Instantly, the heavy, dirty atmosphere lifted around him, and his posture and expression returned unscathed from the lewd splattering of adjectives he'd been commanding only a moments earlier. Komahina knows he's a bottom. Like, that's what we're learning here. Are you done? Isn't it a little unsanitary to do something like that in a public pool?
Hinata splashed him before he even finished speaking, a completely automatic response.
It's like, you're so unsanitary, Hinata-kun. It kind of feels like I should get out now. You've been... Oh, God. It kind of feels like I should get out now that you've claimed the pool as your own.
Oh, God. No! Oh my God, can you imagine, like, gamer pool water? Gamer pool water, more like. Oh, Lord. Komaina laughed while shielding himself from the next round of splashes.
Don't worry too much, Hinata-kun. That's what all the chlorine is for.
Alright. Good game, good game. You're horrible. Hinata's voice had become wide. You're horrible. But he could only muster so much energy in his post-dirty told case, and his vengeful splashes quickly lost power. He slumped over, feeling defeated.
I know. I've been telling you that all along.
Oh God. Oh Lord. I guess I can get out of the pool now. He's not getting away with this. Okay, you know what? We're gonna leave him for first. The first time, we're just gonna leave him. We're gonna leave him with his boner in the pool. We're done. You know, we got our fair share. I'm gonna get out of the pool now. You enjoy the rest of your time there, alright? Hinata decided to accept his loss with as much dignity as he could and quit while he was ahead? Probably not. He grabbed the tall edge of the pool and hoisted himself up, scrambling until both feet were out of the water. Damn, Hinata sucks. Sucks. No, he doesn't like, you know, reciprocate for his partner. Damn. Inconsiderate. Dripping everywhere, he again regretted forgetting his towel. But with his cottage in grape-throwing distance, it hardly mattered. That's right, I'm still there watching. He turned back to the pool and stooped down, offering a hand to Komaina. Komaina reached for it, then pulled back dramatically.
Is that the hand? Is that really the hand you're offering me? The one you just used to jerk off?
Oh God.
Well, I suppose it is your dominant hand.
Hinata flushed bright red and swatted at him, whipping at the air just hot enough to fluff his hair a bit. Komaina laughed again.
I think I'll stay in a little longer.
Fine, whatever. I'm going to bed. Hinata turned his back to the cottage.
Oh, Hinata-kun?
Komaina's voice sounded smaller now that Hinata wasn't within the walls of the pool. What? He only offered a glance over his shoulder.
Never mind. Have a peaceful sleep.
Hinata returned to his cottage, dripping all the way there. Did he get in bed sogging wet? I guess Komaina and I grew a little closer today. Oh my God, it really is a free time event, isn't it? Game over? 100 viewers, why? Oh God, you're all horny. Oh my God. Alright, time to do that other option, eh? He's not getting away with this. Oh gosh. Not for the first time, and not for the last, Komaina's smile read like a challenge, daring him to keep up. Hinata moved quickly, pushing off the bottom of the pool to propel himself forward before Komaina had the time to react.
Oh. Okay. He was pressed up against the other boy in an instant. Hey yo! Two bros chilling in the pool, right close to each other, cause they are gay. Water sloshing in the narrow dips of space between them, the sounds of rippling current echoing back at him. Hinata ducked as far as below the wall as he could without going under, wrapping one arm around Komaida's shoulder and pushing him against the tile. The logical part of his brain had probably skated right off the edge of a wicked half-pipe. The logic dive Hinata is dying. He just died. He's like, no longer thinking about with my brain. Now thinking with my boner. With my penis. Because he wasn't there to offer any better ideas. From the cottages, he hoped the pool now looked empty, and God help them if there was anyone left at the hotel. Monokuma watching be like... Oh god, Monokuma's like, they're getting freaky in there. This'll boost the ratings with the Future Foundation for sure. Like, Naegi, Kirigiri, and Tagami are like watching them and being like, Hinata-kun. Komaida wheezed, still seeming shocked from the sudden contact. Aren't you worried? Of course I'm worried! He cut off the obvious question by nipping at Komaida's jaw, trailing quick and light bites down his throat until he found a place to stop, sealing his mouth over the skin and sucking gently. Alright, Hinata, you gotta know Komaida wears a shirt, not a collar like you. He can't hide anything, alright? Oh my god. He tasted like chlorine, of course. But Hinata could also taste the sounds. You could taste sounds he was making directly into his ear. Soft, appreciative, whimpering. So, you better keep quiet. Oh my lord! Okay. He clapped his wet hand over Komaida's mouth as he pulled away to look him in the eyes, already missing the sounds. He's like, stop making noise, okay? Komaida's hand hooked around the back of Hinata's neck, and Hinata was no longer sure who was holding who in place. Whoa! We're okay, right? Are we alright? He slid his other hand down Komaida's stomach, applying pressure as it crept lower, pressing into the sensitive skin below his navel before he snagged the drawstring of his suit. Komaida groaned against his palm, hips shifting impatiently under his hand. It was so easy to pretend like all this came naturally, like he'd done it countless times before, like he knew exactly what he was doing. Komaida made it easy, so long as Hinata didn't think too hard about what it had actually meant. All of this, everything Komaida said or did with him, was all part of some manipulative scheme. Well, he could think of worse ways to be manipulated. Oh god. He slid his fingers through Komaida's drawstrings and pulled one side of the bow slowly until the knot fell apart. He felt Komaina make a startled sound against his palm as he exposed just enough of him to bear the water. Oh god. His pee-pee! His dick out. His hand moved between Komaina's legs, and Hinata was relieved to feel how hard he was. Proof that they'd at least been enduring the state together. Aw, Lord! Damn, everyone. How we doing in the chat? Are we down bad? Khee, I suggest you censor right now. Oh god, okay. Oh wait, we gotta see what the options are. Do some dirty talk at him. Absolutely don't do any dirty talk. Oh god. You know what? We should do some dirty talk, right? You know, Komaina gave us some dirty talk. I'm sure Hinata can obviously do the same level of dirty talk. And make it completely awkward. Do some dirty talk at him. If Hinata was going to beat Komaina at his own game, they had to at least be playing the same game. He thought about the way his words had painted not just a picture, but a feeling, combining his own imagination with physical sensations to create something real. Komaina ASMR. His hand tensed and he started slowly stroking, then leaned in to whisper softly in Komaina's ears. My fingers are wrinkly from being in the water for a long time, so I think that makes it feel better. He couldn't see his face, but Komaina tried to make another sound from behind his hand. It probably feels so good, he can't help himself. He's like, oh, okay, he's feeling good. Alright, I'm doing a good job. I'm rubbing my thumb on, the tip. Hinata said, doing that. And I'm jerking you off instead of you having to do it yourself. And that's pretty great. So you're gonna... He's like, and you're coming now. That feels... did that feel good, Komaina? Oh my god. He's trying his best. He's no ultimate dirty talk there, that's for sure. Komaina twisted his head away from out behind Hinata's hand, gasping. Hinata-kun, I know what you're doing. I can feel it. I don't need you to tell me. You're pretty bad at this dirty talk, Hinata-kun. I don't even think I can even call it dirty talk. Please stop telling me. He's like, you're not good at this. Oh, okay. Disappointed. Just because we should be quiet so no one finds out, okay? Right! Komaina was right. Hinata shut his mouth and went to quietly focus on what he was doing. Oh god, I'm scared now. Do we need the sensor? You can't see anything, right? We're okay, right? We're okay. Nothing explicit is happening right now. You know, YouTube's gonna demonetize me anyway. It's fine. He ran his hand slowly between Komaida's thighs, testing how much he could move his arm without making any noisy splashes above the surface. Oh god. Komaida wrapped his arms around his shoulders and his balance shifted. Suddenly, Hinata was supporting the other boy's weight completely. An easy task in the water, but one that nonetheless made him feel more in control. He felt Komaida's legs drift upwards to loosely wrap around him, lightly anchoring his hips between his knees. And then Soda came in and saw us and screamed and died on the spot. And we had a class trial about what killed Soda. It was homophobia. God damn it. Oh. Hinata peeled his fingers away from Komaida's mouth so he could hold him up more securely against the wall, silently begging him to keep quiet on his own. Komaida just smiled at him, and Hinata started moving his hand. Oh god, he's feeling it! Oh lord! Komaida closed his eyes and let his head fall back, dangerously close to going under. Hinata paused to readjust their position, but he could feel Komaida going limp, as if it was no longer worth it to stay above water. Hey, you gotta help me out here a little, Hinata whispered against his hair. You're too relaxed. Whenever Komaida crept into Hinata's room at night, I see. I see. I see. I see. Whenever Komaida crept into Hinata's room at night, he left himself vulnerable. They were both vulnerable. But nothing like this. With his head only barely above the surface, Komaida's eyes flickered open, locking onto Hinata's gaze. You could hold me under, he mouthed as much as he spoke, gently squeezing the back of Hinata's neck with one hand that still held onto him. Stop that. Hinata pulled him up so he's higher out of the water. He's like, that's right, just do it. Do it under the water. I'll just go under the water. Don't do that right now. Not now. Of course, it would be a bad plan since you've been seen here with me today. But we could arrange for a... Oh god! Ah! Komaida was cut off when Hinata leaned in to kiss him. Oh gosh! Ah! Whoa! Oh, Bottomie, wow! I fancy seeing you here! Oh gosh, you know what? It could be a little smaller though. Alright, here we go. Here's a little, like, a little visual of what's going on right now. He leaned harder against the wall, pressing Komaida's shoulder against it for support, and started to touch him again. It was cool underwater, but Hinata could still feel the heat in his hand and the quickening pulse of someone who was still breathing. Despite his mouth being sealed, small sounds escaped as Hinata's thumb pressed against the head of his cock. quickly dragging up and down sensitive skin. Just like this, guys. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Hinata let the muscle memory in his hand take over, shoulders still barely moving, while his wrist did all the work below the surface. He could feel Komahida's thighs squeezing at his sides, water sloshing against them both as he trembled, and finally Komahina jerked his head away from the restraint to pull his mouth underwater instead, crying out, nearly muted, into the pool as Hinata felt him come. Komahina like dipped his head underwater so he wouldn't scream out loud like oh god, now both of their stuff is like contaminating the water. Ah, man. They'll never be able to swim in this pool again. Thank you, Monami, for your service. Komahina went limp again, suddenly burdened by the weight of the water surrounding him, squeezing against him while he gasped as quietly as he could. Hinata caught him when he slumped over, once again, getting a rush from the sense of the power that buoyancy afforded him. He pulled Komahina's suit back over his narrow hips, while his mind churned out a new story for their situation. He's like, alright, we need an alibi right now! He became fatigued while we were swimming, so I'm helping him out. Yeah! Which had become an automatic process whenever they were alone together, weaving small lies, or at least, the very least, excuses for them being near him. A minute ago, he didn't have a story or an excuse for what they'd been doing, and even though the moment had passed, his stomach dropped at the thought. It probably would have looked like I was trying to drown him. The fleeting idea sat heavily in his stomach. At least some of his classmates would be understanding if that had been his alibi. It's like, guys, I was just trying to drown Komahina in the pool, you know? And they're like, alright, I believe it. Either his guilt from an imaginary situation or the treading of water made his trek to the edge of the pool feel more difficult than it should have been. They arrived at the inset ladder and he pushed Komahina towards it. Come on, let's get out. It's late. Komahina dragged himself up the stairs and Hinata followed, tensing up again as they started heading for the cottages. Is he just gonna follow me into my room? It was earlier than when they would normally come by. So you're telling me Komahina enters your room in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep so that you can do the spicy. Too early to seem safe sneaking around. Not that it mattered to him just now what was safe. He was practically tiptoeing as they neared his door, but Komahina, who was now trailing an appropriate distance behind him, kept walking until he passed. Good night, Hinata-kun. Good night. So awkward. He stood watching the pale, dripping wisp that had seemed to drift rather than walk to his cottage, and Hinata considered that perhaps he needed the weight of his usual attire to keep him from floating away. He vanished from sight when he slipped into his room, leaving behind a trail of pool water, and Hinata returned to his door and did the same. The usual pit of anxiety came to him immediately when his head hit the pillow. Is he gonna come by tonight? Even though we were just together? If he doesn't, what is he doing? Should I be worried? What if he doesn't want to come by? That thought was new, but he didn't have time to dwell on how absurd it was when he heard a soft knock at his door. A soft knock. His heart jumped like it always did. Who could blame him for being jumpy in a situation like this? And his feet hit the floor before he even realized what he was doing. He was at the door in an instant. Wow, he's so eager. But he paused with his hand hovering over the knob. And 3, and 2, and... He opened it slowly, relaxing his expression. Sorry as always to bother you again, Hinata-kun. If you're sick of me from today, which I'm sure you must be, I can leave you alone tonight. Hinata stepped aside, opening his door just enough for a wisp of a person to sneak through. Better here than off doing something weird by yourself. Komaina offered a tired smile as he stepped inside. Hinata didn't notice at first, but he brought something. What did he bring? Did he bring lube? Oh, damn it. Oh, that was more pure. Oh, dang it. Oh no, I'm the dirty one now. I'm like, did he bring lube? Oh, damn it, he just brought a pillow. Komaina offered his own pillow tucked under his arm, and though it definitely seemed worth commenting on the implications, neither of them mentioned it. Komaina folded his jacket and placed it carefully on the couch, like always. He crawled into Hinata's bed and loudly fluffed the pillow before collapsing messily on top of it. Hinata followed, pulling the blankets over them. Good night. Hinata mumbled into the sheets. He pulled... Not the alert. Good night. Hinata mumbled into the sheets. He pulled all the way up to his mouth. Good night, Hinata-kun. His voice was small, directed at the wall. Thank you for letting me in today. Oh, letting me in again today. Okay. So, Hinata is the big spoon, as we can see. Hinata rolled over. He could feel Komaina's hair tickling his nose. He stuffed both his hands under his pillow. It was just a little more comfortable to sleep on his side. Komaina shifted slightly. Getting to spend so much time with you today made me very happy. Go to sleep. Hinata's hand moved, just close enough that his fingers could feel the dip in the mattress where Komaina lay beside him. Good night. Hinata closed his eyes, and after a few long minutes, sleep started to tug at the corner of his thoughts, distorting them at the edges. I wonder why he lets me sleep next to him like this. That wasn't right. He's lucky I let him sleep next to me like this. That was it. He likes being here. Of course. He's always here. Yeah. There's definitely something wrong with Komaina. Hey! We did it! Oh my god, I feel like I lost years of my life. Oh. Oh my gosh, wow, what a stream, what a game. Oh my goodness. Well, again, thank you, Yandere for Hope. Goodness. I mean, like, they are a Komahina, like, god, I think, in the community. Long time fan. This is my first time being able to play their fan games, and I know that they have a second one where they go watch a movie. But I'm not gonna be able to stream that today. My heart is only prepared for one of these games today. But look at this art, it's so cute. Unlike what was happening at the pool there, but you know. Oh my god. Oh, anyway, thank you guys. Oh, this is fun.
There is the option to go back and see if there's anything different if we don't talk dirty to Komahina, but maybe it's just the same thing without the extra scene. So yeah, I don't think there's any need to go in and go through that. Oh my god. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my my reading of this game. Oh my god. The theater one is really nice, but you might need to prepare Monami a bit more often. Oh goodness. We'll definitely play it. This one wasn't too bad, although I am a little embarrassed having to read some of the stuff out loud. But it was good fun. And if you would like to go support Yandere for Hope, I've left the link to this game in the description of this stream / VOD. So you can always go and download the game and play it for yourself. And also play the second game for yourself too if you haven't done that. Oh my god, you're all thirsty! I can't believe this stream got the most viewers I've had. Like, it's so... y'all horny, thirsty Komahinas, sinners, all of you. But again, I'll be ending the stream here for now. But again, thank you to everyone who did join the live stream, and also if you are joining in for the VOD, I hope you enjoyed it. I guess if you want to, you can leave a comment and a like under the video when it goes off. But yeah, thank you so much for watching me play through this. I had a great time. And now I'm ready to be embarrassed for the rest of the day. Thank you again for Chris, and also Twy for becoming members on my channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. We'll definitely play the second game at some point, but you know. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye! I hope you drank a lot of water today.